Oh my goodness, Mom, how old is this toaster oven? Let me get you a much more improved and newer one. Yes, our new air fryer toaster oven is here. My mom's gonna love this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our brand new Flashwave toaster oven air fryer. Look at that beautiful brushed stainless steel finish, and it's a compact weight because look at this. Can it can rest on a rotating table perfectly fine. All right, don't worry, I'm gonna show you guys all the features. Okay, so including inside the packaging, you have a lot of these manuals, tips and tricks. I'm not gonna go in detail. You guys can read it if you want. Quick start guide, probably recipe guide, everything like that. Cookbook, everything all in one. So studying that in detail. And of course, with an air fryer toaster oven, you have some trays, depending what you want to use, what you want to cook, your typical trays. All right, this must be for the air frying, and this must be the oil collector, grease collector. This must be the protective barrier, okay? Wow, that looks beautiful in our kitchen. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up because there are some things that we need to remove. Please remove the cable tie before using. Okay, just a warning. So we need to remove the cable tie right here. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna notice, it's the interior, right? As opposed to traditional toaster oven or air fryer, you only see maybe two horizontal heating bar or elements. But with this one, you get a more uniform cooking with the Flashwave rapid heat technology, which cooks 40% faster than your traditional conventional oven. All right. So the interior volume is 24 quarts or 6 gallons. You notice the LED, two strips of LED lights on top. Okay, and you notice these racks. So let me go ahead and explain that. Here is the baking tray. You can place the baking tray in any position, 1, 2, or 3. All right. Very easy to use. The position depends on what you're cooking, how fast you want to cook it. Next up, we have the baking rack. Similarly, you can place it in any positioning, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. All right. Next up, we have, this is called a crumb tray. Crumb tray always is below the heating element. The heating element is down there, which collects the oil and whatever residue when it's cooking. So you want to protect the bottom being dirty. So we just keep that in there because it's always in there. All right. And then lastly, we have the air fryer basket. The air fryer basket is for positions 2 and 3, so the upper 2 levels. All right. All right. Now I can finally turn it on. Now that we know the basics of the toaster oven. Ooh, look at that fancy display. All right, so what you're seeing, the first thing that lights up is the pizza function because this has 10 built-in functions ranging from pizza, toast, bagel, broil, reheat, sear crisp, air fry, air roast, rapid bake, and dehydrate. All right, and you have the time button also, which is the slice and the inch indicator along with the temperature darkness. So here you can either go through the functions by hitting each, or similarly you can rotate it and it'll take you there. And let's say pizza, and then you can select see the time, increasing, decreasing. You can select the slice, 6, 9, 12. All right, so many different functions. I'm not going to go everything in detail. And here's the light button, super bright with the 2 strips of, actually those aren't the strips of light, that's a heating element, my bad. Yeah, the light is a bulb on the right. These 2 are heating elements along with the bottom one. So I'm going to actually wait until we're going to actually cook something. My mom has something in store that we're going to test out. So I'm going to simply power off right now until it's time to finally test it. Alright, so before we actually use it for the first time for cooking, make sure you have the crumb tray in here. So what I'm going to do is press the function button. We're going to go to broil, and then I'm going to temperature and select it to be 450 degrees, and then we're just going to let it run. So basically what it will do is to burn off any oil that's still in the oven. And notice the broil function, you have the upper two heating elements on. And don't worry, the fan will automatically turn off even if you hit the eco button to turn off the display, because it wants to cool down the system. Alright, we put a layer of aluminum foil just to make it easier to clean later.
Wow.
Okay, I think 3 big pieces would be good. Spread. My mom insists on putting aluminum foil here because she thinks it gets dirty easily. Alright, so I got my char siu right here. Let's go ahead and turn on the unit. I'm going to choose the rapid bake function this time, and then I'm going to select the time, which will be, let's go ahead and try 25 minutes, and then we're going to temperature of 400 degrees, and of course we have to preheat the oven. Let's go ahead and preheat that. Alright, so it warns you 5 times beep. That means it's time to put it in. Okay, notice the heating element on the bottom is, ooh, I feel the warmth. I'm putting it in the middle, okay? Alright, there it is. And see the countdown going. It's cooking. Upper heating element is on. Alright, let's check up on the char siu at the 18-minute mark. Ooh, you see, things are heating up. And you hear the circulation of the fan, so it can cook evenly. I can also see some steam coming out, so be careful of the hot surface. Alright, so let's go ahead and check up on it. Ooh, I think it's ready, but what will happen if you open this? It looks like it remains cooking. Okay. How does it look, Mom? Should we turn it off? Be careful, Mom. My mom's gonna flip it. Yeah, that looks good. Mom's cutting into it. Because we aren't used to the rapid bake function, it looks like it should be ready right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's ready, Mom. Okay, so we're just gonna wait until the whole amount.
Good.
Okay, it's done now.
Full.
Okay, Mom, take it out. Ooh, let's turn on the light. I wanna try a piece. Ah, that looks good. Okay, let me try this piece, Mom. You also try a piece. Ooh, is that hot? Let me try this. Mmm, delicious, Mom. What are we gonna cook next? It looks like my mom are cutting up some potatoes to make some homemade fries. Do you guys like it thin or thick? Air fryer time. Now we're soaking it in water to remove the starch. Alright, now we are drying the fries before we season them. As for the flavoring, I'm going to put in some pink sea salt. Okay, and some extra virgin olive oil. Let's go ahead and toss it and make sure everything is mixed in properly. Alright, for the air fryer basket, I'm gonna put my fries in. Okay, that looks really nice. And I'm gonna put it either the 1 or the 2, but I already used 2 last time. I'm gonna put it in the 1, make sure it's evenly spread out. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the air frying function. How about a time of 18 minutes and 380 degrees. Let's go ahead and try that. And for the air fryer function, I believe it's just a top heating element. That's on, but don't worry, again, the fans will distribute the heat more evenly. At the 7-minute mark, let's check out on the fries. Ooh, I think we need to flip it. So it's probably not required that you flip it, but I like to have mine more evenly spread. And here's the default settings for different type of cooking, along with the default temperature, temperature range, default cooking time, along with whether or not it requires preheating or the convection fan being on or off. Alright, let's see how they turned out. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that texture and color. Ooh, if you guys like it crispy, let me get a crispy hot piece right here. Look at these 2 pieces. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness, some of the best fries. Alright, so for my last trick, I'm gonna test out the dehydrating function. Look at these nice oranges and this lemon. So what I'm gonna do is keep the skin on, but with a serrated knife, I'm gonna cut it in very thin slices. So this way it retrieves its natural balance and taste. So I'm gonna cut it as thin as possible, carefully. I think that's a good thickness right there. Alright, so now I'm soaking the moisture with a paper towel. So let's bring it out of deep sleep or eco mode. Alright, that saves electricity. So I'm using the air fryer basket, and for the dehydrating function, we're going to put it at the rack 3 positioning, which is at its highest. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to dehydrating function right here. So the default setting is 120 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 hours. So I'm just going to simply use the default setting. And of course, we can also stop it earlier if we feel that is to our need or to our taste. These are going to turn into some tasty, healthy snacks. So as you can see, the timer has counted down. Because it's 6 hours, it's a long time. It doesn't include the seconds. And as you can see, the light has turned off, the convection fan is on, the upper heating element has turned off because it has reached the desired temperature. And it will turn on periodically when it needs to heat up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, we're past the halfway point. Let's check up on it. Ooh, that looks like it's almost done. But I'm gonna just run it for 6 hours. Okay guys, let's check up on it. It's actually the... Oh, I think that's done. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, I can stop it now. So let's go ahead. Stop it. Look at that. Ooh. Of course, be careful, it's hot. Oh yeah. Mom, come take a look at this. It's done. Let's try it. Here, Mom. Come try one of these. What do you think? Is it good?
Good.
Wow. Delicious? So let me go ahead and give these dehydrated fruits a try. Oh my goodness, that is good. Imagine you putting it in tea or even cut it up, shred it, you put it in the dessert. Wow. First time trying Dehydrate and it turned out beautifully. So as you can see guys, not only is this toaster, oven, air fryer, whatever you want to call it, 10 functions, super easy to use, and I really love that it stands out because it's quiet compared to the other type of air fryer that I've tested. The two things that really stood out is that this is super quiet and it's easy to use, easy to learn. As opposed to this not to be named air fryer, this one is very complicated with so many buttons, and this is super loud. It's beautifully designed, and with its pre-built functions, you can cook pizza, toast, bagel, anything you think of for all of your food choices, making this the ideal appliance addition to your kitchen for all of your cooking needs. So if you're looking for the perfect toaster, oven, air fryer, definitely give the COMFEE brand a look.